All right, well, welcome back here, Progressive Auto Sales Arena, and wow, disappointing at the end of that period. It's 2-0 right now, in favor of Kitchener. Before we get talking about what happened out there, I got to tell you, Ethan Langovin showed up here today.
Oh, dude, standing on his head.
I mean,
are you kidding
beyond
me?
Standing on his head. The rebounds, never mind the saves. There were 7 saves in the first part of this period, and
they were outstanding.
And they were. And
every
a bazillion rebounds to go along with that, and he just didn't stop.
Nope.
So kudos. You know what? And even though we're at 2-0 right now,
it could have been 5 or 6. Yeah,
it really could have.
100%.
And I wouldn't. Well, we're not pointing fingers, but I think those 2 goals that went in,
exactly the same play. We're going to have to figure that one out.
Yeah, because
exactly the same play.
2:38 left to go in the first period, a goal from Kitchener, and then with 1:20 to go, another one. And it was exactly the same play.
Yeah.
My thoughts exactly, and it's like, wow, how did they get by?
Twice in a row, the same gig.
But here's the thing, okay? So the Sarnia Sting, I think, have been playing really well up to that point. That they've been playing really well this first period. They've been down a lot of times in Kitchener's end. Shots on goal for us, 7 to the 19 now, which shows the difference. But
yes, that
the whole team has been out there playing, though. However, you go back the other way, this shows why Kitchener is a really top-notch team, that when they're ready to, they can pull it out.
They got speed. I mean, they're beating us right now with speed. That's what's really the killer here. And I think the other part of it is that we've had some really good chances, and frankly, I think we fanned on it a little bit. I mean, I think, Ryan Roth, if he had have taken the shot rather than go for that one last pass before that particular shot on goal, we would have had something, and we would have scored first, and I think it would have totally changed the way this game is played. So it just frustrating.
Well, the pace is...
And then the worst part is, and frankly, and I will say it right now, you know what, sue me if you want, I don't care. But you know what? That roughing bit with the penalty, 1 penalty out of it, come on, it takes 2 to make that malarkey happen. Right. We get the only penalty, 2 minutes for roughing, and it cost us the first goal, 100%. And you know what? It shouldn't have been that. Both teams were piled up behind. Everybody was pushing and shoving. And for us to walk away with the only penalty in that was absolutely irresponsible.
There you go. Well, I can't say I disagree. I was really surprised that only we got there, too. However, Kitchener took advantage of the power play. And, whether you like how that came about or not, we had a power play with a 4-minute penalty.
And couldn't deliver it.
We're not able to.
They got 4 shots on our goal, shorthanded, and we got 1 on theirs.
Right. So
you know what? You know what the truth is? Absolutely. Kitchener is a hard team. They're a tough team. They're a number 5 team. They're there for a reason. Absolutely, I'll give you that. But we got to play smarter than what we're playing right now. I just think we need to take advantage where we have advantage. We can't get fancy. I think we've done a really good job of turning the puck, of creating turnovers and taking advantage of that. We've had a couple of odd man rushes, and we've just not been able to put it together. So they got to hit that red stuff.
Really?
Odd man rushes. I mean, if you can't at least hit the goal or the goaltender, you got to... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my cool like that. We're not taking advantage. I'm sorry, Dave.
Well, we've been spending a lot of time. I thought we've had pretty good control of the puck out there. Just like you said, not able to get it there. There's been some great shots on Kitchener. The 7 that
absolutely.
We do have. They're some wide and just a little too high. And it's like if you can just adjust a little.
And that thing with the mesh, the red thing with the meshy stuff,
I get
right?
that. I think it's important right now that the Sarnia Sting have to let this go and just go, okay? Because I think they felt pretty good out there in the first 17 minutes of this hockey game. aside from the. I thought
we were holding our own. I'll say, give you that.
Looking well.
And we were holding our own because we had Langer backing us up and pulling out all the stops.
He sure was.
I can't tell you how many of those.
From that first period alone, he should be one of the 3 stars.
I can't tell you how many times I thought to myself, my God, how the heck did he stop that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they were brilliant. Brilliant.
I got some pretty nice photographs.
Langer for president, man.
Of him flippity floppity, or as our friend Danny Cacciamillia would say, he's got a slinky for a spine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I posted some of that on Twitter. If you follow me out there at Dav Burrows, you'll see that.
Yeah.
Wow. Danny's out there. He says, hi, Dave. Oh, he said hi to me.
Of course.
Dan, are you
chopped liver? Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it.
Know your role.
Whatever.
Dan, if you're watching the game at home, let us know. We'd like to know your thoughts on that. And for any of you else out there, if you're watching the game or you've been watching, on the comments below, let us know here on the Show with David Burrows page. We also share this after the fact into the Sting Nation group. So if you're watching there, comment there as well, because I check on that and see what's happening.
There's always some good conversation going on in Sting Nation.
There is a little.
I think I've participated in a few of those conversations.
So
it's good. It's fun.
So Jay's not happy.
No, Jay's not happy. I think that we got another notch. I think.
But what happened?
Kitchener brought their game face, and I think we failed to give it back to them. That's all I.
Well, what happened? I mean, again, going back, I think in the first, I said 17. Okay, the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We played. I thought we came back hard on them.
I think
and Ethan gave the Sting a lot of opportunity. Here you go. Here, take it back. Here you go.
We got stuck in our end a little more than I would have liked to have seen in that period. But you know what? I mean, when you have an aggressive, full throttle, very quick team
and a big team.
You're going to have that happen, and I get that. So, I think we managed to play in our zone really, really well in that first period for about the first 15 minutes. I think when we took that bad penalty call, I think it kind of shifted our focus a little bit. Things got a little sloppy, and we let 2 in. And I think, honestly, our defense kind of let Langer down a little bit because they weren't picking up the guy in the post. I think. Right. Both goals were, just simple drop-ins from the guy on the post, right? We can't do that defensively. Bing, bing, and swish, and you got to stop the second bing.
When we've had the puck too, I notice a lot. We're right out in front a lot of times, and I don't know that that's the place to be.
Well, I don't know. I honestly, I think we've been better at being in a better position to drive the lanes a little bit, because typically I think the Sting, they make a lot of shots from almost the goal line, like these really high angle shots, and those are low percentage shots. I think we've been in better position. I think the 7 shots we do have, each one of them were quality shots, and they weren't coming directly from the baseline, which is a good thing. But I think we just, we haven't really solved the goalie thing. We haven't really, our targeting's just seems to be just that little bit off. A lot of gone a little high, a little wide, a little whatever. And we got to, stop being too fancy in trying to make the perfect shot. I think, sometimes
you don't get points for fancy.
You don't get points for fancy. I think, again, make them think one thing, do something else. That's the way to make a go. So that Ryan Roth shot, he felt the need to put in one more pass. Frankly, the moment that the goalie saw that, it was telegraphed. The goalie went and was able to stop that extra pass.
He called him up and said, "Hey, I'm going over there.
I'm going to go over there." And then he went over there,
I did
right?
notice that.
No, you call him up, you send him over there, and then you take the shot anyway into an open net. You know what I mean? Like, those are the kinds of things that score goals.
Can't give him a heads up, is what
No,
you're saying.
no, you can't give him the heads up.
Nice to see some
The
Kitchener
4-1-1,
Rangers,
so,
right.
as it were.
Kitchener Rangers fans here today as well. Regardless.
Yeah,
of,
100%.
it's always nice. I know you're a traveler a lot of times.
You know what? I'm a big
So-
fan of donning the jersey and going away and supporting your team in another rink. I think not enough people do that.
There you go. This
Frankly.
is the guy. He just says it all.
Not
Happy with the calls out there. He says it. This is the guy. This is the place.
The way it works.
All right. Just before we go, we want to give a shout out to our friends again at the Canadian Mental Health Association.
Yes.
Who are here today in support of Talk Today. A lot of mental health issues in all communities, so I think it's great to see them here as well. We've also seen, Face Off for Mental Health, a part of the OHL now, and more teams adding to that. Also, our friends from the Sarnia Special Olympics.
Doing the Chuck-a-Puck.
Well, yeah, they're doing the Chuck-a-Puck, and I really like them. Tana and her team, they do a lot of fun stuff. I did a karaoke. They had their Christmas party. Yep. And I did their karaoke night for them. And,
okay.
What a whole lot of fun. There was like 250 people in the room.
Woo-hoo!
I could have went for days running karaoke there. It was a lot of fun. So,
nice.
Check them out on Facebook as well. All right, well, it is 2-0. Not in favor of the Sarnia Sting with 19 shots for Kitchener and 7 for us. Jay Peckham says, aim for the meshy thing.
Aim for the meshy thing. That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, we'll come back and talk to you again after the next 20 minutes of hockey. Hopefully, the Sarnia Sting turning things around. For the show live on location, once again, I'm David Burrows. My good friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!
Talk to you soon.